hate the sound of Pop Rocks
in my mouth.
Alan, do you have it too?
No, I don't have any.
Just cotton candy explosion.
I have a little more. They're really good.
Here, Alan. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is why we tell you girls, Pop Rocks. But Alan says it doesn't work. He doesn't like it. But I can't imagine this not feeling good. So.
Whoa.
Whoa. Alan, is that you?
Alan, is that you? Well, we're talking about turn-ons today, so Pop Rocks can be a turn-on. I can imagine they can be a turn-off, too, if you're chewing the bubblegum version, but...
I mean, yeah, the bubblegum not so great. But turn-ons, this is like my favorite episode, I think.
I'm scared to ask you what your turn-ons are. Like,
all right, so here it is. I think that turn-ons go in categories. Like, I think there's what guys say to you is a turn-on, like, and how he looks at you, and then what a guy wears is a separate turn-on, and then the way he acts and things that he does. Like, examples of all. Like, if he looks you up and down, like, that's a crazy turn-on. It's like he's, like, admiring what's his.
Yes.
Super turn, like,
yes.
You know what I mean? That's
Fuck
like
yeah.
what he does. Then like what he wears, like for me, gray sweatpants is like my vice. Like I love it with like a crisp white tee and a fitted Yankee fitted is like, where are you going dressed as a slut? Like,
I feel like a man that can dress
is so important. Also, Tim's is a huge turn on for me.
Tim's.
I don't know why, but like I love a guy in Tim's. It's really
you're
a vice.
Such a psycho. You're such a psycho.
No, I do. It's really a vice.
Oh my God. She's walking past the construction site like she's the one
Yeah.
catcalling the guys.
Yeah. Oh
working.
yeah, I'm the abuser for sure. And then like things he does, like can come in and like, I don't know, fix the plumbing in your house, like by himself.
God, now
like,
we're talking, baby.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Like
of course
somebody,
I
a
do.
guy who could like fix shit around the house. Like, Jesus Christ.
There's nothing more impressive than like, I don't even know that Denny can like do certain things in the house, and like he'll do that, and I'm just like,
fuck.
yeah,
Get me inside.
Yeah.
I know.
Like,
Also,
did you just stop that leaky faucet? We're fucking.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Wait, so like what else? Like what physically is a turn on for you? Like a lot of girls are like, oh, dimples or eyes is a huge turn on. My weakness is arms.
You know, it's height for me.
I know, yeah.
I like
Just
you
could
could
only
be like
date
the
6
ugliest
feet and over.
motherfucker. You're tall.
She's like, but he's 6'1" though.
Like I always have this internal struggle. I'm like, is he hot or is he just tall? Like I'm not sure.
I'm dying.
But like I'm pretty much like if you're over 6 foot, I could probably envision myself sleeping with you. So
Yeah, I think
that's exciting.
big arms for me was always like my vice. Like a guy who could like manhandle you.
Yes. Well, yeah. That's
You know
I
what
think
I
that's
mean?
part of the height thing. I like.
Well, like yeah, height is great, and I get all of that, and it's obviously a huge like
But I
factor.
think it's part of the. That's
It's
why I like
all
the arms.
mm.
Like yeah, you want someone that's
Like,
like.
I don't care. I don't actually, a turn off for me is washboard abs. Like, turn off. And I'm going to explain to you why. One, puts unrealistic expectations on yourself. You have to be perfect. If a guy cares a lot about his abs, he wants you to be equally as perfect, and it's too
I just
much
had
pressure.
this conversation. It wasn't with you.
No.
Okay. Unless your man, if you're seeing a guy, oh, this is one of the girls I work with. Show me a picture of her man, and he had like, I counted, there was like 12.
Yeah. It's insane.
Like, it was incredible. Like, he's incredible. Don't get me wrong. Gorgeous. Like,
no,
she's
we
like,
commend your work ethic
yes,
in the gym, but not for
I
me.
said, I was like, unless this is his career,
Yeah, there's no reason for abs.
then he's spending way too much time on himself. Like,
Not
I'm
focusing
not,
on you.
I
He's
don't
choosing the gym over you,
think
know?
vain
Jess?
guys are hot.
Yes.
Swag
Swag
and
is
vanity
different.
are totally different. A vain guy that stares at himself like in the gym and their abs and like flexes in the mirror when no one's looking, that's vain. That's not swag.
No.
Swag is like-
the way you look and talk to a girl.
Yeah, swag is when you know you're hot, but you're not acting like it.
Yes. I'm like not against like a dad bod. Hear
Yeah.
me out with nice arms, like, because eventually that's where you're gonna end up, and I'm okay with it. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
do.
Like I like the like bigness of a guy. I just feel like you want a guy to be like brawn, like.
Yes.
I don't know, like it doesn't need to be cut, like it doesn't need to be like, oh look at my washboard abs, like I'm not turned on by that at all. I want like the mass muscle mass. Just like arms
I just
wrapped
like
around
anyone
me.
that makes me look skinnier is like I'm in.
Also,
I'm into
bonus.
it.
This is why I tease my hair. Higher the hair, the skinnier the waist. Listen, I don't know. It's something about it.
Like, you know how girls just have like bigger like thighs, like girls' thighs
guys
are
have this thing about thighs. Yes.
but like that's why I don't know. Like I don't want to sit with like a guy that's got these like skinny ass
Legs.
thighs, and I'm sitting there with my thunder thighs.
When your thighs double his.
Yes.
Good talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like that was always like something for me. Then there's like a way that a guy like talks to you and looks at you. That's
Yeah.
like the biggest turn on ever to me is like you kind of like look at me and then like realize like, damn, I just wish I was anywhere else like by myself with her right
Yeah.
now. And like you could visually see him looking at you and saying that.
I get that from Denny, but it's usually when he's had a few beers. Like
You get it from Denny that's the end of it right there. Who cares how you get there?
drunk Denny, I always say this, like a lot of girls don't like when their husbands or their boyfriends
Drinking,
drink.
yeah.
Because they do, like people change when they drink.
Yeah, for sure.
My dumb husband changes and he
In a
falls in
good
love
way,
with me.
yeah.
It's like the most bizarre thing. Like he just like something comes over him and he's
Beyonce
just
goggles.
like, yeah, like every time we're drunk, he proposes to me. Like he just,
I love this.
I shove alcohol down his throat.
Come over here, baby. Let's funnel this in your
Like, you're
mouth.
so sweet when you're drunk. Like you're like the nicest guy ever. And he does. He gets like smitten with me.
I love it.
One thing he does when we go out, and it's not necessarily like a drinking thing, but I fucking love it, and it definitely turns me on, is that so when we're in like a big group, let's say we're at a bar and there's like we're with 20 different people, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we don't stand by each other the whole time. We're fucking mingling.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
most
yeah.
of the time we're not together.
Yeah.
Whenever I look up and I look for Denny, he's looking for me. Like he's
Oh my God.
like if I look up and I
Insta
find him,
panty
he's already
dropper.
he's already checking to make sure he knows where I am at all times.
Jess wants to feel your eyes on her
Yeah.
at all times.
and
Like,
he does. Like he
that's so hot.
and
I
I
feel
could be
that.
like, wow, 2 hours have gone by, I haven't thought about Denny once, but I'll look up and I notice that he knows where I am.
well, because you're his and he wants to make sure he's watching you, protecting you, and making sure just because
Yeah.
you're not next to him that you're not
And
safe.
he's like a fucking bald eagle. Like he
Yeah.
he was height, he could see everything. Like he knows where I am. Like
he's peeked
at
out
all
up there.
times. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on from where I am. I'm
Yeah.
like, he could have left the bar. I don't know. But
Jessica's like, just look for the tallest blonde with blue eyes, and that's mine.
it makes me feel safe too, that I know that we're both having fun, we're both mingling, but he's aware of where I
Yeah.
am and he knows I'm okay, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, but I love that. That's like a huge turn on for me, that you know, he always he cares. He doesn't just like get drunk and party and just like move on. Like I do that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you're still here. Haven't thought about you all
No,
night.
I know.
Like, so it's
that's
nice.
like that's like a hot thing that a guy just it's reassurance that he cares that you're there. It's really hot.
Now, what do you think? So I think I might be alone on this, but the other time I get really, really turned on is when Denny comes home from a basketball game, which is like really weird because I always want to have sex with him when he's like sweaty still, and he's like,
Okay.
he's like, can I shower?
No.
Then I'm like, you just look like really hot
It's
right
because
now.
it's glistening.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I like showered men. But listen, do what you got to do.
You know, he's got his bag over his shoulder, and like, he's just like, oh, I just fucking like
It's
pummeled
because
like 10
he's-
dudes. I'm like, amazing.
It's because Jessica has an athlete fetish, and when he
I
comes
do. It's so
home
bad.
and he's this
Ugh.
6 foot tall basketball player,
He's in his
she's
like basketball
"Whoa."
outfit. It's like a uniform. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
Jessica's vice is athletes.
oh, it's so bad.
Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.